Welcome back, miserable creatives. This is the guide for creating a brand identity from start to finish, second part. If you missed the first part, click the link in here. I'm going to link it in the description below as well. In this second part of this video, we're going to talk about logos, taglines, sensory branding. What's a logo? A logo is a graphical representation or a symbol that visually identifies and represents a brand, company, organization, or product. It serves as a visual mark that helps customers and the public recognize and distinguish the brand from others in the market. A well-designed logo is unique, memorable, and reflects the essence of the brand's identities and values. Logo comes in various forms, includes 6 of them. The first one, symbolic letter forms, where one or more letter forms is designed into a stylized form that communicates a specific message, such as Unilever, IBM. The second one, word marks. This is probably the simplest one, where the name of the company becomes the logo through the unique use of typeface, such as Google, IKEA, Pinterest, FedEx, MoMA. Number 3, badge mark or emblems, where the company's name is connected into a pictorial elements, such as TiVo's smiling television set, Warner Brothers shield, and Starbucks twin-tailed siren. Number 4, pictorial marks. A recognizable literal image has been simplified and stylized, such as Apple, Twitter, WWF, and Snapchat. Number 5, abstract or symbolic marks. This type of logos is essentially a symbol that conveys a big idea and often embodies strategic ambiguity, such as Nike, HSBC, Chase, and Airbnb. Number 6, dynamic marks. This is a type of logos that can be used independently to allow flexibility of design, such as OCAD University, MIT Media Lab. This approach is becoming increasingly popular as it allows communication strategies across many applications, from large storefronts, billboards, and signage, to magazines, online advertising, TV, and printed goods. A logo may also appear on large form or on smaller forms. Therefore, the logo needs to remain recognizable, avoid shadows, and avoid too many details. The perfect logo needs to be distinctive, simple, flexible, elegant, practical, legible, functional, unforgettable, and able to cross national and cultural boundaries. Next up, let's talk about tagline. First of all, I want to separate the difference between tagline and a slogan. A tagline spearheads a brand, whereas a slogan spearheads a marketing campaign. A tagline highlights the brand's unique quality in the minds of the public. It is memorable and it offers some insights into the brand's value, personality, and experiences that the brand might offer. It is usually a short sentence that defines what the brand does, how it does it, or who it does it for, created to have an influence on consumers' emotional relationship with the brand. So, how many types of taglines? Number 1, descriptive. This helps to describe the product or the service or a promise, such as Disneyland's the happiest place on earth. Number 2, superlative. This defines the market position as top of its category. For instance, BMW's the ultimate driving machine. Number 3, imperative. Usually a command or direction for action, such as nice, just do it. Number 4, proactive. This may use as thought-provoking questions or irony. For example, Horizons, can you hear me now? Number 5, specific. This defines or expresses the business or the brand's product, such as MasterCard. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard. Sensory branding. This branding method might have been missed by many designers, including me. The concept of this branding is based on the idea that human perception is influenced by all the senses. By triggering positive sensory experiences, brands can establish deeper connection with their audiences, enhance brand recall, foster stronger brand loyalty. So here's how sensory branding works and how different senses can be leveraged in different processes. Number 1, visual branding. This is the foundation of any branding strategy. Logos, colors, typography, and design elements play a crucial role in creating a visual identity that represents the brand. Number 2, auditory branding. Sound is a powerful tool in sensory branding. Brands create distinctive audio elements, such as jingles or brand anthems, that trigger instant recognition. These sounds are used in commercials, videos, and even as hold music on customer service lines. Number 3, tactile branding. Brands consider the tactile experience of their products or packaging. Texture, materials, and ergonomics influence how customers perceive the quality and the value of a product. Olfactory branding. Smell can evoke strong emotions and memories. Some brands use signature scents in their stores or products to create a specific ambience or association with a brand. Gustatory branding. While less common, taste can be integrated into sensory branding. For instance, food and beverage brands may focus on taste experiences to create lasting impressions. I don't know if you noticed before, but Apple's branding to me is very unique and luxurious. So every time I touch something else that's similar to Apple's packaging design, it reminds me of Apple. Apple also has its own unique scent. The scent was created in collaboration with renowned perfumer Christophe Landemille. The scent captures the essence of Apple's brand, innovative, vibrant, and modern, and be instantly recognizable to customers as soon as they walked into an Apple store. And also, listen to this. Do you recognize them? I bet you do. The smell from McDonald's restaurant isn't actually coming from the food, it's coming from the air. McDonald's has its own unique blend of odors as part of their overall branding strategy. It's warm, comforting, and just a bit sweet. The scent creates an emotional connection between McDonald's and its customers that goes beyond just the food itself. You know what makes a branding really great? Cross-sensory integration. Sensory branding aims to create a consistent and harmonious experience across multiple senses. When different senses reinforce each other, it strengthens the overall brand perception and emotional impact. So essentially, creating brand experience that involves as many of our senses as possible and make them as unique as possible. So then the customers will not be able to forget about you, just like how we can't forget about this. That's it for the part 2. For part 3, let's talk about branding terminology, where I will explain brand values, missions, personality, brand voice, etc., etc. Essentially, the elements that we're going to have to put in our brand strategy. Stay tuned. See you next time. There are communication approach. Oh my God. Christophe Landemille. Christophe